After 3.5 years on the carnivore diet, what keeps me motivated? I have 10 tips to tell you, and they all fall under the umbrella of things that I can do now that I couldn't do before I started the carnivore diet. Number one is I feel confident on camera. I've been on YouTube for almost 15 years, and I have been through ups and downs in my weight, in how I felt, but until I got to be about 45, 46, 47, which was right around the age of menopause, I never felt like it held me back. But right around that time, I started experiencing extreme IBS symptoms, extreme joint pain, depression, very sleepy, low energy, and it really affected my job, my career here on YouTube. And I would get to the point where I didn't feel like doing a video. It was hard for me to see myself at different angles because remember, when we are editing these videos, we see ourselves like others do and in ways that you would never see yourself in real life. And it takes a toll. It does. It's really, I would say, one of the hardest things about YouTube is listening to your voice so much and just seeing your facial expressions, seeing your body at different angles. So it was really sad. I didn't like the way I looked. I didn't like the way I felt, and it was causing me to not be excited, and it was causing me to not want to do videos. And that was bad for me because I had always enjoyed it so much. So as soon as I started feeling better, I was less bloated, less swollen, less tired, happy. If you guys have been following my journey, I think that's what's so incredible is you were with me through that whole thing. I remember thinking this can't be true. I felt like almost guilty for saying it to you because I thought, is this really true? Should I share this? Absolutely amazing. It changed my life. And I think you witnessed it. If you weren't here, you can go back and watch some of my old videos. It was just an amazing transformation, and it indeed changed my YouTube career, and it changed my life. Number two, and remember, this is very personal to me, and it will be. Everyone's story is going to be different because we're all so different and we have different lives, different careers, different things we find important. And if you know me, you know how much I love fashion and I love clothes. Well, when I didn't feel good and I was swollen and I was overweight and I had joint pain and my balance was off, all the things that I experienced, I wasn't able to wear the clothes that I wanted to wear. I was having to find things that fit my body and that I felt good enough in. I remember doing a video on what I wear when I feel fat, and that was right before I started this. And I would wear black dresses, and I would find one and buy 5 of them. I would wear black pants, black top. I mean, I was very, very limited. And at the time, I still felt good. It wasn't that I felt less than or anything, but I didn't realize how amazing I could feel. And I felt like all of those things that I wanted to wear and I wish I could wear were never going to happen for me. I was either too old, my body shape wasn't so that I could wear that. It just wasn't a possibility. After I started feeling better, after I lost weight, which I have lost over 30 pounds and continued to keep it off. I think I started out at 152, and this morning I weighed 121.2. I have been at this weight for just years. I did get down to 118, and I could get there again if I cut out probably quantity more than what I eat. If I would cut out just a little bit, I could probably get down that far, but I'm very happy and satisfied here, and I just don't feel the need. So I have kept off 30 pounds for 3.5 years and am never hungry. I never have cravings, and I feel amazing. This is a big one, and it sounds silly, but I love that I don't take naps every day. It was part of my day. It was just like in the schedule. It was known. If I was home alone, I would have to think about what time am I going to take my nap. It doesn't sound like much because I do think, and sometimes I still take a nap if I really need it, but it's not the same. These were deep sleep, 2-hour naps. And I felt weird. I felt guilty around my children when I was having to take a nap every day that they saw me. I just remember someone saying that they remember their grandmother being depressed and she was always in the bed sleeping. And that stuck with me. I was like, I don't want to be that woman in the bed always sleeping, looking like I'm depressed. And really, I was depressed. I was, but I didn't know it. Now I don't need to take a nap. That gives me 2 more hours to every day. 2 more hours, and I'm just up and awake all day. I get up at 5:30 every day. I go to bed anywhere from 9 to 10, and I just go all day long. I will say right around dinner time, I'm starting to wind down, and I am getting sleepy. You know, I need my sleep, but I don't have that need to take a nap every day, and I love it. Number 4, I've kind of hit on this, is that I get to shop for clothes that I want, not that I'm just limited to. If I want to wear a really baggy pair of pants and a really baggy blazer, I can wear that because I have the body that can wear those things. Whereas before, when I was very curvy, I felt like I needed to dress for the curvy body shape. I needed to dress, monochromatic. I needed to dress kind of tight-fitting. I needed to accent this and hide this and do that. Whereas now, I don't really feel like I'm having to hide anything. And you guys know I love all different styles. I love the oversized. I love the tight dress. I love the slip dress. I love the long, classy dress. I don't like to feel limited. I want to look on Pinterest and pretty much wear whatever I want to. I would say now the only thing that holds me back would be like bust size, and I just deal with it the best that I can. It just is so freeing. And for someone like me that is in the fashion business or industry or creator industry and loves fashion as much as I do and as much as I always have, it's very, very important. Number 5, I think would be the most impactful thing that has happened to me, is that I can travel pain-free. When I travel, I don't have to worry about what I'm eating. Am I going to have this huge IBS attack, which is much more than having to go to the bathroom. If you've ever had or known anyone that really has IBS, it is going to the bathroom is just the beginning. It's the after effects. It's severe cramping, severe lower back pain, shooting pains down your legs, and it is intense. It keeps you from sleeping. It keeps you from wanting to go anywhere. And honestly, I was just thinking, used to when I traveled too, I had to take a nap. I would get to my hotel room and take a nap. Or if I was at the style conference, I would schedule a little time to take a nap. Now what I do is go ahead and get ready for the next event and go sit in the lobby and meet people and have a good time. It's just unbelievable how much it has changed my traveling life. I don't eat junk in the airports and then feel terrible on the plane. It's so carefree. I'm so optimistic. I'm not fearful of what's going to happen. Also with joint pain, I had really bad joint pain in my left hip, and I had gotten shots of prednisone that every time I got one, I would think that's it. It healed it up, but then it would come back. And so even when I was walking in the airport or walking in high heels, that's something I haven't even mentioned. Another thing is the heavier you are, the more bloated and the more unstable you feel, you're not going to wear high heels. Well, what do I love? High heels. You know that. So now I can wear my high heels. I can walk freely without feeling like I'm hurting my hip even more, and I don't feel like I'm going to trip and fall like I did before. I mean, there were just all kinds of things, and I will say that a lot of these were probably wrapped up into menopause symptoms, but I do think that the carnivore diet helps with your hormones. It helps equal out your hormones. Those constant spikes of insulin do not help, but that's not why we're here. Number 6 is a very mental thing, but it's very, very important, is how I feel inside about the future. I'm so optimistic now. Matter of fact, I was just telling John, I don't think I'll ever retire. So I hope you don't get tired of me, but I cannot see ever retiring. I love what I do. I love my life. Just yesterday, I was saying what a happy girl I am. I'm just so happy, positive, optimistic, no matter my age, no matter my wrinkles, no matter anything. I just feel so optimistic. I feel like life keeps getting better and better for me. And I didn't feel like that before. I felt like, oh my gosh, if I feel this way now, how am I going to feel in 5 years? I think I was like, it would be late 40s and even right at 50. I remember thinking, how am I ever going to feel good at 60 or 70? And we all want to live well into our 80s or 90s. And it was very depressing. And I thought something is wrong with me. I don't know what it is. I had been to so many doctors. Now I know I have my life under control. I feel amazing. And it's like a cloud was lifted off of my head. And I feel like the happiest girl in the world. I feel so lucky. I definitely have the lucky girl syndrome. And it's amazing. Number 7 is something that I never really thought about much until I got older and after I got on the carnivore diet, but I feel healthy. When I go get my blood work done, it's good. I'm not low iron. You're not really overweight, but you need to watch it. You've been putting on 3 pounds every year, or, your so-and-so is a little high, your so-and-so is this or that. And I would think, oh, well, I'm getting older. And then when I wasn't able to do the things that I wanted to do, like walking the loop down at the beach, which is about a 3-mile walk, and just different things that I wanted to do, but I would get tired. I would need a nap. My hip hurt, all of these different things. Now, I feel healthy. I feel healthy like metabolically. I feel healthy physically. I'm able to walk every night, even in the 80-degree heat. I don't feel like I'm about to pass out. I feel strong. I'm able to work out at home every night. I just feel good. I feel healthy. And then when people bring up, things that can happen, I feel like when you're not eating sugar and you're not spiking your insulin, that is going to be a deterrent for many fatal things that can happen to you. And I just feel good about it. I feel like I'm eating in a healthy manner. This is one that I love. After every meal, I love that I never feel bloated or sick feeling or regretful, or I'm not burping. I don't need Tums. I don't need Pepto-Bismol. When I eat my meal, it is like a totally satisfied, clean feeling. It is like you closed a book. It's done. I ate lunch. Move on with your day. I'm not lingering in the feelings of that meal. And what I'm talking about is when I used to eat, and I would overeat. I'm going to just tell you. But even the times when I was trying to be healthy, I would have a salad. I would have just meat and vegetables. I would still feel that feeling. I didn't go anywhere without Tums or Rolaids or Pepto-Bismol. And I thought IBS was just a part of my life. And, it was normal to maybe have to stop by a bathroom on the way home. I just felt like that was something I had, something that was going to be with me the rest of my life. I thought, well, maybe it gets worse when you get older. And I thought I was going to have to live with it. You don't. Now when I eat, it is just a completely satisfied feeling, physically and mentally. Number 9 is something that I don't know if you'll feel this like I used to feel it. Now I have no stress around what I'm going to eat. No decision fatigue. No decision anxiety. And this may be something that I thought about that most people don't, but every day I thought, am I going to be good today? Oh, it's so-and-so and so day. It was like constantly there was a thought of what I was going to eat. And my life kind of revolved around what I was going to eat, how I was going to feel, how it was going to affect me. Was there a special event coming up? Do I need to start dieting a month before? When I got to the airport, am I going to cheat? Oh, I better not cheat at the airport because I might want to cheat tonight. Or where are we going to eat? Oh gosh, we're going to Mexican. I guess I'm going to have to blow my diet. I mean, it was constantly that thing where I had anxiety around what I was going to eat. And you would think that you would have anxiety around what you were going to eat when you're on a strict diet. But you don't, because the decision is made. There is no decision. There is no thinking about it. It is what it is. I'm going to eat this. I'm not going to eat that. I am going to feel good. I am going to feel non-bloated and good about myself the entire time I'm there. I'm not going to get sick. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I'm not going to have dessert because I don't eat desserts, and it's just that simple. I've done videos on how to travel and be on Carnivore, and everywhere I go, I take pictures of what I eat just to show you. I'll put my last trip to the Reward Style Conference in here. So it's very easy. It's amazing what you'll do when you make your mind up. Things that you did not think were possible are very, very possible, and they're often simple. Are they easy to do and easy to have that self-discipline? Sometimes not, but they're very, very simple. And number 10 is something that came along with this journey that is priceless, and I could cry. Confidence in yourself, faith in yourself, confidence that I do what I say. I can make a promise to myself and I can keep it. And I honestly feel like I can do anything. Within reason, I'm never going to be a professional football player, but within reason, I can do anything I set my mind out to do. And that's priceless. It's so much sweeter than cake. It's so much more filling than French fries or nachos. It is an amazing feeling, and I admire it in other people. I didn't know I had it in me, and I love it. It makes me feel undeniable, bulletproof. It gives you a confidence you will not believe. And that's why I share things that others may not share, like the fact that I drink Diet Coke or the fact that I eat a McDonald's burger. A lot of those people would be afraid of the criticism, but because I have faith in myself and I know who I am and I know what I'm doing and I know the results and I know how I feel, I am undeniable. It is what it is. I always say that. And I love what it is. And I want to share that with you. And I want to promote feeling good. And I want you to think about what is it that is keeping me from feeling good and identify those things. It may not be the same things it was with me. It won't be. We're all so different. It may not have anything to do with eating or food. It may be other things. You look at those things that are keeping you from the life that you have dreamed of and you figure out, can you do anything about it? What do I need to do? What are the steps? And you do it. And it's amazing. The process is amazing. The journey is amazing. It gets better and better and better. And when you feel this good and you're this happy, you want to share it with people. So I hope that you liked this. I love being here with you guys. I love that I have been here the whole time and you've been on my journey with me, and I love you so much for it. So have a good day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.